everyone. Well, it's been a funny year, hasn't it? Really has. Well, a funny summer. I've got things that's finished, that flower in the spring, and been finished for months, flowering again. Let me show you. Here we are. Here's my Clematis montana, the one that's on my arch, that flowered at the beginning of the spring. And this is Doris. This flowered early on in the year for quite a long time. Then it stopped and I cut all the dead heads off, and it just sat like it normally does, waiting for next year. And all of a sudden, this week, it started flowering again. And Moulin Rouge is about to follow suit. Look at that. Never known them to flower twice in one year, not with a big dormant gap in between. My begonia's going mad. Look at this. This was put in right early at the beginning of spring in this hanging basket, and it just seems to be getting better and better. And of course the dahlias just keep coming and coming and coming. They're doing really well. I like this one. This one's really nice. Oh, them bees again. Look at the bees. Dahlias are really good for bees. Bees seem to like them. Another one of my sunflowers have come down, so I've took the seeds out for the pigeons. In fact, the pigeon that normally lives on my garden has seemed to have vanished, so I might be taking these up to my mum's, because my mum's got loads of pigeons on her garden. Still not finished picking these few out yet though. And the plums, can't keep pace with the plums. This is the 4th basket of plums I've picked since I came out this time, and it's starting to look a little bit bare, but I still keep finding bunches, look. And there's in the middle where I've not took an awful lot. You can't really see without me climbing up. I've had to get the stepladder out. There's stacks all in there. Got to get to them before they go rotten, that's the trouble. You can't see without me getting on the stepladder. But these have gone rotten there. I didn't get to them in time. Perhaps because it rained yesterday. If I'd have got out yesterday, I'd have got them. But there's still some more. The ones that are left are hidden in the middle. The back, there's loads hidden all up here, and I have trouble getting to them because of the fence, because the neighbours are that side. So I'm finding it very difficult. But you can't see them unless you kind of move the leaves now. It's like I say, I'm trying to get to the ones. Better get that one. Better get them off, because if they touch these, they'll go rotten. So I keep pulling more off and shoving them in my pocket. That one's might cut that side off. There's another one there. See, if I don't get them in time, they're going rotten. But now I'm going to reach them up there, and they're looking dead nice and red. Don't know whether you can see them. Can you see them there? The trouble with trying to get them from that side, there's a rose as well. And guess what I've been doing instead of carrying on filming? I had to get them from the top, so I've just got all prickled to death getting them. And then found even more bunches inside the tree that I couldn't see from the outside. You have to really get in. I've got a big step ladder, so I'm getting there. But the table is completely full. I'm forever cutting up plums and putting them in the freezer or making jam with them, and the table never gets any clearer. I've got them all spread out on the table, and then I keep feeling them for the softish ones. So when they're really ripe and juicy, then I'm cutting them up and putting them in the freezer. I am picking them now before they're even ripe, otherwise I'm not going to get them all off the tree. So the sunflowers, look, let me show you up there, are falling over, and the wind's been blowing them. I've just found something else that the wind's damaged. Just a minute. This went over yesterday. But that there's, look, I think that's where it must have landed on it. because it wouldn't glue it ever, but these are so heavy. They're not just big, there's some weight to them. Nice. I hope plums aren't fattening because I keep eating tons of them. Yum, 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 yum. Right, let me show you in the tunnel. There's one tomato plant that is producing that many little tomatoes. It's unbelievable. But I don't know the name of it, that's the only trouble. Because it was one of them that didn't have no labels on them. So, let me go and show you. These are my Black Russians. Look at that. I didn't realise they were going to be this big. I don't know why I just assumed that they were a cherry. Look at this down here. And my peppers are doing really well. I think this one's going to be a yellow one. Because this one's never been green. Only this light coloured green. And this one, that one's been dark green from the start, so I'm assuming maybe it might turn red. I don't know whether peppers just come at specific colours or whether they all turn red eventually. My favourite, I like this one. Right, let's get in here. Just look at these. Oh, I forget, from the other side might be better. Now we're back at the other side. Just look at these tomatoes. Just keep on going and going and going, and that's not the end of them. Swatch to this side and then just look, keep in going right to the top where I've stopped it. The outside tomatoes are doing well, especially the Tigerella. That one's a Tigerella. They're doing really well. I had a lot off of that one. Finally, look, my giant tomatoes. Just look at the size of these. If I can put that one, a little Roma against it, look. Just look at the size of these tomatoes. I've been waiting for them to go red so I could taste them. This one's just starting to go over. Sorry about the plane above me. Actually, it'll probably be a helicopter. Now it's not quite so hot. This one's coming back to its normal self with its little purple edges instead of the pure white when the sun was bleaching it. My gladioli are coming out. We've had a few out and then nothing, and then this white one suddenly started to come out. But I'm moving them for next year. They're going in a different place. So are these tree lilies. I'm having a different place for them as well. Cosmos is doing well. That's doing quite nice. Another one here, look. And this is my cutting. I think I better move, you can't see because of the sun. There we are, look. That's the first cutting I took. Well, I did two of them. The other one's a little bit smaller than this one. I'm potting these up tomorrow and getting them into the bottom greenhouse, the ones near the house, ready for the winter. See if I can get as much growth on it as I possibly can before winter, so it stands a better chance of surviving. This one as well, this one was from the Gardener's World. I potted it up a couple of times. I'm going to pot it up again, see if I can get a bit more growth on it, especially around the roots, ready for the winter. And these are cuttings. There is four cuttings in this pot. I'm going to split them up and get them potted on as well. Same with my Hebe cuttings. Let's get out of the sun so you can see it a bit better. There's quite a few in there. I'm going to pot them on so they've all got individual pots for the winter because I need lots now, because my project that I was doing, I need to add another a bit of an area to where these have got to go, because my hebe bush, the sun's killed it, all this sun we've been having.